Okay, so here we are solving a system of equations by elimination. Our first system is negative 4a minus 5b equals 14, and 9a plus 3b equals negative 48. And this could be x and y. Very often other variables are used, and you can think of them as still x and y and go in terms of alphabetical order. You need to choose matching variables which have equal and opposite coefficients. You need to eliminate this variable. That is why they need to be equal and opposite. If they are not equal and opposite, you need to make them so. So this is why we have this distributive property happening here. I've chosen the b variables. So I want to get these to be the same common multiple. 5 and 3 both go into 15. And luckily for me, they are already opposite signs, negative and positive. So to get 5 to become that multiple, which is 15, I need to multiply it by 3. Therefore, I distribute to this entire equation. To get my 3 to become 15, the multiple, I need to multiply it by 5. Therefore, I'm distributing to my whole equation. So let's see what it becomes once I've done and carried out my distributive property. So my first equation then becomes negative 12a minus 15b equals 42, and my second equation, 45a plus 15b equals negative 240. That is these two equations once we've done distributive property. Okay, and now I can eliminate the variable, because when I add these two, negative 15 and 15, they cancel each other out. They eliminate because they're opposite integers, which always add up to 0. So adding everything else in the two equations, I'm left with 33a equals negative 198. Simple equation to solve by dividing, and I get a equals negative 6. In my son's bedroom, you hear the air conditioning. Carry on. Choose an equation to substitute the value of a into so that you solve for b. So we just got a was equal to negative 6. We're going to take that value, and we can go back to one of our original equations and choose one of them to substitute that a value. I liked the first one, and I liked the first one because it has some smaller numbers. Those are some of the things I like to do. Choose one that has fewer negative signs, just because you run the risk of possibly losing a negative sign just by carelessness, and smaller numbers, less likelihood of making a mistake as you multiply. So here we substitute in the negative 6 for our a value. That's what a is. We get 24 minus 5b equals 14. So to get the b by itself, we move the 24 over by subtracting. We are left with negative 5b equals negative 10. To solve this simple equation here, we divide right here, and we get b is 2. So we now have two variable values. We previously found a was equal to negative 6. We just found b was equal to 2. So we will go back and express our answer as 6, 2. Because if you will remember, these are two linear equations. So this represents a line, this represents a line, and we are finding is, do they intersect? And yes, they do at this point.